listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world. Listen to the sound of my voice. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. 79 degrees. Already feel like it's 84, going up to a high of 87. And I don't know if y'all caught that storm yesterday, but it was a storm. It poured down, raining like crazy. I'm talking about nuts. And it looked like it rained all night. Anyway, glad to be here with you this morning. Listen, I didn't get a chance to come to you guys. I was in the airport. I was actually on the airplane. Like, I had just got off the plane by the time the show was supposed to start. So I didn't get a chance to say good morning to you yesterday, but I hope you forgive me. I was in the great state of Louisiana. Yeah, I was in New Orleans, baby. NOLA, yeah. Oh my gosh, so I went on a tour. It was really nice. So I was there for one of my best friends. Her birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday, shout out to my girl Rosa. Happy birthday, girl, love you for life. She is one of my best friends, been my friend since I was 14 years old, and we are still really, really, really best friends. Like, she's like my sister. And she and I and my husband and her brother and his girlfriend and one of her friends, we were all in New Orleans this weekend to celebrate her birthday. Listen, she loves to celebrate, right? I had to tell her, listen, don't plan anything for my birthday because she loves to celebrate everything and everybody. And I'm not, it's crazy. I'm blessed and I'm grateful. I'm grateful and blessed for every year that God shows me and my family and friends. But I'm not a big celebrator of those days. You know what I celebrate? Thanksgiving and Christmas. 4th of July. So 4th of July, Thanksgiving. Those are the days that I really love to celebrate. Honestly, like my birthday, like, what you doing for your birthday? I'm like, I can go to dinner and be happy for my birthday. But that's not her. She loves to celebrate. And so we celebrated her birthday in New Orleans. And it was pretty nice. I'm not going to even lie. I'm exhausted. I ain't going to lie about that either. When I tell you I'm exhausted, I am exhausted. I think I even got dehydrated. We were on Bourbon Street walking down the street. And I think I was dehydrated because I started to get really jittery. My body started to feel really light. It was like crazy. I said to my husband, man, I felt awful. To the point where we had to stop and just like take a minute. And then once I stopped and took a minute, then I was able to and we walked about that particular day. We walked about 3 miles. Let me tell you something. I'm so proud of myself when I make those big milestones. Like, I didn't even know, because we were like, we're going to walk from the restaurant, right? Not really knowing exactly how far it was. It was far. So we walked about 3 or 4 miles. That's a lot for me. For some people at one time. For some people, that's not a lot. For me, 3 or 4 miles at one time, that's a lot. That's a lot for all of us. Everybody, and it was hot. The heat index that day was about 104. It was hot, and we walked about 3 or 4. Probably, I'm almost leaning towards 5 miles, but it was a lot. And by the time I got to the hotel, all I could do was get in the shower and get into bed like until dinner time. It was crazy. But we had a wonderful, wonderful time. Although I really missed you guys. When I can't do my show, I'm like, I feel a little sad. But I know I was going to be on an airplane. Now, here's the thing. I would have never had booked that. My daughter booked that trip. I would have never had booked the trip where I couldn't do the show. And it was crazy because I couldn't do the show. And then we was having like, some issues and things like that. But anyway, had a wonderful time. Glad to be back with you today, though. So I made it through that. I'm here today with you guys, and I'm happy to be here. Today is what is the day? We got a crazy national day today. National New Jersey Day. So shout out to my fam and friends up in Jersey. Happy National New Jersey Day. It's awesome. Now listen, I thought this was so crazy. National Creme Brulee Day. I almost had some creme brulee. I was like, I should get something sweet. I didn't eat a lot of junk. Now, let me tell y'all this. This is the thing I don't understand about my body. I know when I go on vacation, I am way more active than when I'm at home. Way more active. Like one day, the day we did the walk, I got over 11,000 steps a day. I could have just, in one day, I've never gotten 11,000 steps in a day until I went to New Orleans. Never, ever, ever. I've done 8, I've done 9, I've even done 10 one time, never 11. I got over 11,000 steps a day. But what's crazy is I'm way more active when I'm on vacation. I don't think I eat as much because I'm so active. And I never lose weight. And if anything, I gain weight. And I don't know if it's because the day I get back, I'm so tired and hungry. So that's when I actually eat and I gain like all the weight like in 2 days or whatever. Because that could have been it. I got back yesterday. I got on the scale. I was up 1.5 pounds. I was like, maybe I think I was 2 pounds. I was like, what the freak? And I know I was way more active. I didn't eat a lot of junk food, which is on vacation you eat a lot of junk food. We went to this restaurant called Deanie's. We ate there before we went to New Orleans. I love that I had like the crab au gratin. It was delicious. I should have took a picture. It was so good. I had it again because I had it years ago, probably about 8 years ago. I had it. And when we went back, I was like, I'm having it again. And it was crazy because Rosa was there that time too. And she ordered like the platter. And she was like, oh my God, that is so good. My husband said it was good. But they all ordered what they ordered before, which is this huge platter of food. I should have took pictures. I think, when did he take pictures? This huge platter of fish and shrimp and oysters and all that stuff. And it was good, but I always order that. But anyway, I never lose weight when I come off a vacation. It's the craziest thing. And I'm always super duper active. And I come back and I'm like up 2 pounds. And I'm like, what the freak is that? So anyway, had a great day. Didn't get no creme brulee. It's also National Scotch Day and National Love is Kind. Love is kind. Today is National Love is Kind Day. It's also Talk Business Tuesday. So we'll be talking business on the other side. I gotta talk about customer service. I gotta tell y'all a funny story too. But today I'm talking about customer service. So and it's important. It's really important. Anyway, National Love is Kind Day. Love is kind. So be kind to somebody. They show some love. Now let's get on to our horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thousand for today, July the 27th. I want to give I got a bunch of shout outs. So I want to give a shout out to my girl Rosa. I want to give a shout out to Denise. I want to give a shout out to my little cousin Sunshine. Her name is Taylor. Happy birthday to all you guys. Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And many more. All right. So let's do our horoscopes. These horoscopes are brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thousand. Today is Tuesday, July the 27th. This month is almost over. Almost over. It's almost over. Gonna kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Find out more if you want to start your own business. You will enjoy physical activities more than you think. Your unique approach to life will interest others. Listen, find out more if you want to start your own business. Here's the thing. Do your due diligence before you jump out there into that lake of entrepreneurship. I'm just trying to help you out. Because don't start a business based on the fact you want to make a lot of money. It's going to fail. Let me tell you that right now. Even if it doesn't fail in the beginning, it will fail you in the long run because you're chasing money. You're not doing what you love. 2, don't fall for the okie doke and try to jump into those things that look so good you're going to make all this money. Not going to happen. Don't happen. And don't let people persuade you to do something that you really know you don't like to do because you want to help them out because it's a business. And let me give you a prime example of that, right? So if you've ever done network marketing, ever, and you go to your friends and family, which is the model that network marketing use, go find your friends and families, get 3 people to sign up, and then you're going to have all this money. Well, this is what happens. You go to your friends and families, you get 3 people to sign up, and they won't do a thing. You know why they won't do a thing? Because they signed up just because they loved you and they wanted to support you, and they won't do a thing. So don't sign into a business because you love and support somebody. If you're thinking about doing a business, make it something that you're truly passionate about. Trust me, I know I've been in network marketing for years, and every time I've asked a friend or family to sign up, they would, but they wouldn't do anything. It was because they did it because of me. I did it. And somebody even said to me, well, we just did it to support you. But that's not why I wanted you to do it. And I realized at that point, when you tell people to go to your friends and family, if they don't see a real opportunity for themselves and they just want to support you because they love you, they're not going to do the work. And so I'm saying to you today, Aries, if somebody come to you with a business opportunity that you know you really don't love, then don't say yes to that. Just don't. Taurus, you can make extra money. Rewards will be yours if you put in the overtime required. Heart-to-heart talks will clear the air, clear vague issues. Opportunities for love will develop through traveling or while attending religious functions. You can make some extra money today, right? And you could, but you got to figure out how you're going to do that. And there's so many opportunities. Let me tell you something. So many opportunities. I don't care where I've gone over the last 6 months. There are hiring opportunities. You need to make some extra money. Go get a part-time job. Trust me, they need you. Go to the post. If you're in Gwinnett County, go to the freaking post office. I stood in the line at the post office last week for 1 hour and 13 minutes. They had 2 workers. One was in the back, one was in the front. And I said, so this guy came and said, where's the manager? The lady's like, he walked out. She walked out yesterday. She quit. She just walked off the job. When I tell you they need your help, so Taurus, if you need to make some extra money, now is the time. Now let me tell you this. If you live in a metropolitan area, and you need some extra money, drive Uber, drive Lyft. We spent so much money on taxes, Lyft, and Ubers this past week. It was crazy. We should have just rented a car. Because it cost me $47 just to go to the airport yesterday. It cost me $36 to get from the airport to the hotel. It cost us $30. We Ubered and Lyft and taxi so much, we should have just rented a car. The problem is the parking was bad, which is normally the case. So next time we go to New Orleans, we're going to rent a bed and breakfast or Airbnb, and we're going to get a car. So that way we'll have somewhere to park, and we can go wherever we want to go. I'm going to go again. You know, New Orleans is one of those places a little bit weird. And I'll tell y'all what I mean about weird when I get on the other side to customer service. Not weird, but just scary. You know, I'll talk about it later. So if you've never gone there, you may want to go now. If you're superstitious, I don't know, you might not want to go. But anyway, make the extra money, Taurus. There's a lot of opportunities out there right now for you to make the extra money. Listen, the holidays, we're at the end of the 7th month, which means the holidays are going to run up on us like nobody's business. You need to go ahead and get the extra money because I just told y'all Christmas and Thanksgiving, my favorite days. Just 4th of July too, but the Christmas and Thanksgiving, especially Christmas. Now these are going to be a little sad for me this year because last year I had the other part of my heart. She was here with me both holidays. So they're going to be a little bit sad, but I still got my sugar baby, and I still got my husband and my daughter, and I got my brother, my niece, my nephews, and the rest of my family and friends. So I'm happy about that, and I'm blessed, and my uncle, and I feel grateful for that. I know I'm gonna miss my mom. I miss her every day, y'all. Every day it's painful, but I push past the pain. I digress. Gemini, her sign was Gemini. Gemini, financial investments that deal with joint money can be extremely prosperous. Take the time to help those less fortunate. You should consider submitting some of your written work for publication. Look, if you write, put it out there. And here's the thing. You don't have to, the one thing I like about where we are in life today is you don't have to wait on anybody to do anything for you. When I tell you nothing, if you want to do something, just do it. If you want to publish your writings, start a freaking blog and publish them. Here's the thing. You don't even got to start a blog. Set up you a YouTube page, a Facebook page, a LinkedIn page. LinkedIn loves articles. Publish them and let the world see them. You don't have to, listen, you can do a book. You can do a 12-page ebook and put your writings in it. That's what I love about right now where we are. You don't have to wait for anybody to do anything. If you know how to set up a camera and a tripod, make a movie. I'm telling you, and then put it on Amazon. And then tell the world it's on Amazon. I'm telling you like I'm telling you. You don't have to wait for anybody to do anything. If you are a film producer, if you are a photographer, there's no need, Gemini, for you to wait for anybody to do anything. So put your work out is what I'm saying. I'm just telling you. Cancer, trips will be exciting. You're likely to encounter new partners if you take those short trips. You would do your best work on your own. Work solo today. You're going to do your best work, right? But them short trips, they're going to be exciting, and you could meet some new partners. Yep. Leo, this is my friend. Happy birthday, all the lions out there, baby, because I know the one I was with, she liked to party. Leo, social events held in your home will be successful and entertaining for all. Someone you live with may cause drastic alterations in your usual routine. You could be misinterpreted if you're not careful. All right, listen. Social events in your home. It's your birthday. Keep on celebrating. My girl normally celebrates the whole month of July. I don't think she did that this year, though. But that's normally what she does. She celebrates the entire month of July. Go ahead, celebrate some more, Leo. Celebrate at home today. So if you want to get a little tipsy, you're already home. I got a little bit tipsy. I drank. They mixed me up a drink, and I was a little tipsy. Y'all know I'm a lightweight. And I'm a lightweight and I drink like a lightweight. I don't like for my mind to be fogged up. That's why I don't get too tipsy. Like I get a little tipsy, and that's probably one drink. Yeah, so I had to drink. It was my girl's birthday, but it was one drink. One drink on one night, one drink on the other night. 2 drinks, maybe 3. Anyway, I had a great time. Virgo, confusion could result in communicating with others. You are best to avoid confrontations. Don't exhaust yourself or minor health problems will set in. Listen, I'm exhausted, Virgo. I don't know about you, but I need a vacation from the vacation. How about that? I need a vacation from the vacation. All right, listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer. Noted Astrologer Michael Thyssen, so stay tuned.
Love should be easy. Why should it not? When all you want is to be loved, is to be loved. But love ain't easy.
back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thas. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Kick your shoes off and relax. Listen, but don't make any rash decisions. Situations in your personal life are moving a little fast lately. Listen, kick your shoes off and relax. That's what I want to do, y'all. I'm so tired. Like, I don't know if y'all can see it in my face, but my eyes, I just want to lay back down. That's because I really had a good weekend. And I'm tired. And then, let me tell you something. You walk through the airport back and forth. You do all this. I did. I had a great time. But let me tell y'all, I want to rest. But I can't because today is Tuesday. And I have meetings all day tomorrow, all day today, all day Thursday, and half a day on Friday. Whew. So I'm tired even thinking about that. Scorpio. Your best efforts will come through making changes in your home. Your knowledge and good sense will help more than you think. Dinner, theater, or a comedy club may be just the place. That sounds amazing, right? I don't know what's going to be just the place for, but dinner, theater, or comedy club. And see, as I think about dinner, I'm starving because I didn't eat breakfast this morning. Anyway, your knowledge and good sense will help you make the right decisions. Yep, they're going to help you more than you think today. Give yourself some credit and show yourself some love. Sagittarius, travel will be on your mind. However, be careful and proceed with caution as minor accidents could cause delays. Double check your work and be sure that your boss is in a good mood before you do your presentation. Take the time to do some writing, whether it's correspondence, poetry, or keeping a journal. I didn't journal for the last 4 days because I didn't take my journal with me, but I have to journal today. Do some writing. It's therapeutic, Sagittarius. If you got things on your mind right now, do some writing. Even if you write a letter to somebody, write some poetry. I'm not a good poetry writer. However, I do keep a journal, and it's very therapeutic. I just want to tell you that. Capricorn, you may find that your quick wit and charm will help you in obtaining allies. All right. Consider starting a business on the side. Look for a marketable gimmick. Use discretion, especially if you're involved in someone with someone from work. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. I know what you started saying about the gimmick, Capricorn, but if you don't, let me just say this. There are some gimmicks that have become very popular. I showed y'all this one right here. It's not a gimmick. It just wasn't a business. So everybody got sucked in. So this is a spinner, right? So I put it on my desk. And whenever I'm like, I need a break and I need to think about things, I put it on the desk and I spin it. This was a gimmick. And people went crazy for the gimmick, right? And people made a lot of money because of the gimmick. Now, if that's all you want to do is just launch gimmicks, go right ahead. That could be your thing. I met this guy one time when I invented the dolls. We went to a meeting in New York. His name was Gary. I'm never going to forget him. And see, that just spins. So if you just need a minute, because you just need to take some time out, but it was a gimmick. Now, it made a lot of money. It did. I ain't going to even lie. But I met this guy. His name was Gary. And Gary, he was an inventor because I'm an inventor. So all he did was invent things. Right, and then he would sell his inventions. He invented. I don't know if you ever seen the umbrella when you know how you go outside and the umbrella pop, the wind go up on the umbrella and when the umbrella pops up like this. Well, Gary invented that umbrella that now when the wind go up under and there's some holes in there and the top just lifts up but the umbrella doesn't pop up so you get wet. Yeah, Gary invented that. He called it the Gust Buster back in the day. He sold it. I want to say he sold that idea for like $30,000. He invented the foldable ink pen, so the pen folds down flat about the size of your finger and it fits flat inside your pocket. So you don't get ink on you and things like that. He invented that. He invented a lot of things, but that was his business. His business was inventing things, not really bringing things to market. And I could see how that could be great because if someone had told me that I could just come up with these amazing ideas, set up the website for them and just sell them, and that may be my site because I do that all the time. Like I have so many websites, y'all. I got about 12 websites. I need to just sell the businesses. But anyway, I said all that to say you may want to look for a gimmick, right? But if you want some long-term success, Capricorn, you want to invest in a business. If you're just looking for some quick money, look for a gimmick and find a way to market that gimmick really, really well. But if you're looking for some long-term generational things to happen, that's called a business. That's not a gimmick. All right? I know that was a long story to tell you that, but I had to. Aquarius, toning, fitness, pampering should be scheduled. You may be upset if someone has borrowed something that belongs to you. This would not be the day to start a new business venture or make drastic changes to your career. So for you, Aquarius, no new business for you. Capricorn, something on the side. Today for you, don't make any drastic changes to your career. Don't start a new business venture. Not your day. Not your day, so don't do it. I'm just trying to help you out. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. Older family members may try to put unreasonable demands on you. You make sound financial investments. You can make sound financial investments if you act fast. Your pilgrimage may end up being fruitless. I don't know where you're going. I don't know what pilgrimage you're on right now. I'm not on that. Here's the other thing. The only older family person that could have made unreasonable demands on me and I would bend, she's not here. Because that's the only one. I'm not bending. Now, my uncle, I bend a little bit, but he doesn't really make unreasonable demands. Anybody else, kick rocks. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. I'm just trying to help somebody out. The only older person in my life who could have put some unreasonable demands on me and I would have bend, she's not here with me. She's going to heaven. Anybody else, not going to happen. So I don't know about you, fish. Not going to happen. Now, sound financial investments, I don't know what they are. Do your due diligence. I bought another 500 shares of Dogecoin yesterday. I hope it get up to like Bitcoins. I do. I was landing, not yesterday, day before. I was landing in the hotel room. The price dropped again. And I was like, all right, I'm about to get some more. So I bought like 500 more shares. That's just me. I'm not telling you to buy Doge because I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm praying that it happens. Listen, it could go to $1,000 a share right now and I will be ecstatic. Do you hear what I'm telling you? You know why? Because you know how much money that'd be? $500,000. That's what that would be for me. I would be ecstatic. From my mouth to God is make those go up to $1,000 a share. And let me know when it happens so I can sell and get out. I'm just saying. That's what I'm going to do. All right, listen. That's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. with more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thotson. Now let's get on to some news you could use, baby. Let me get on. So y'all know earlier this year, we had an election here in Gwinnett County last year. We had a lot of first women, first black, we had a lot of firsts. Anyway, we elected Commissioner Tiffany Porter, who she's a tax commissioner here in Gwinnett County. So when Tiffany came into office, one of the things she said she wanted to get a raise. Right out the gate, I want a raise. Her salary is over $141,000 right out the gate. So I ain't, listen, if you can get it. I ain't mad at the sister. But the city of Grayson is saying, you know what? We're not going to contribute to your salary increase. We want you to take care of our taxes. And we're not going to pay you an extra dime. So what she said was, listen, I'll take care of your taxes, but you got to pay me $2 per parcel to do that. Now, there were 3 or 4 other towns. Now, Grayson said yes, we'll do it. But when it was time to come to make the payment, they were like, we're not paying you. We want you to collect our taxes for us, and we don't want to pay you a dime. And she's like, I'm not doing that because Peachtree Corners, Berkeley Lakes, and I think, who else? I think it's Berkeley Lakes, Peachtree Corners, they're paying. And somebody else. They're all paying the extra money, right? And so Grayson is saying, we need you to take care of our taxes too. Well, she said, I'm not doing it. So they decided they want to sue her. So now the fight is on because she's saying, I'm not doing it like this. Now, here's the thing. Governor Kemp, he went in, like when she said she would not, apparently this has been done for 100 years, like a century I've heard. Now, this is just me hearing this. This has always been done where the tax commissioner can come in and ask for more money based on, I guess, the work that they do. And this has always been done, but because a black woman coming in and do it, it becomes a problem. So because a black Democratic woman coming in and do it, now Governor Kemp want to put this legislation in place, and I'm sure he done all kind of crooked stuff. I want to say something else, but this is a family show. All kind of crooked stuff, but he decided he's going to put this legislation in place to block her from being able to do that. I don't know how the process works, but if it's been done this way for a century, why you want to change it now when a black woman come in the chair and she's a Democrat? Because they're trying to lock us down. I'm not going to get into politics on this show. I think I need to start. Listen, I know I'm going to need to start a politics show. I want to keep Good Morning Gwinnett and powerful and impactful. But I think I'm going to have to start a political show because I got stuff I want to say and I need to say it. And I want to keep this nice and clean. But anyway, the fight is on because she said, I'm not budging. She has a lawyer that said, you know what, she's within her rights to do this. The 3 cities that said yes to this was Decula, Peachtree Corners, and Berkeley Lakes. So Berkeley Lakes. So Decula and Peachtree Corners pay the $2 per parcel for her to collect the taxes, and Berkeley Lake pays $1. Grayson is saying, we want you to collect our taxes for free. We don't want to pay you a dime. And Tiffany's like, kick rocks is not going to happen. So now they have filed a lawsuit against her, and Kemp signed some legislation back into law back in May with his stuff going on. Anyway, we'll see how that all turns out. I'll keep you posted. But it looked like she got a good lawyer. Her lawyer is saying absolutely not going to happen. She deserves what she deserves, and you can't make her. And Grayson saying, we want you to do our taxes anyway. We're not going to pay you. I'm paraphrasing the whole thing. You want to read the whole story? Go to ajc.com. It's there. I'm paraphrasing. Y'all know I'm paraphrasing. But that's the gist of it. They say, we're going to sue you. We're going to make you do our taxes. We're going to make you collect our taxes. And she's like, you ain't going to make me do nothing. I ain't doing your taxes. I ain't collect unless you pay me that $2 per parcel. I know, right? Listen, even though I'm tired, I still feel good. I feel good to be back this morning. That's why I'm like, I'm a little bit rare right now. I had to sensationalize that story a little bit. I like the fight part. I do. Yeah. Anyway, Gwinnett Place Community Investment District announced on yesterday, that they will be recognizing June 10th, Black Independence Day, as a national holiday. So earlier this year, Juneteenth was actually made a national holiday, and so they said Gwinnett Place CID said we're going to recognize that as a holiday. It's referred as Black Independence Day, and this is the first time this year I've ever celebrated. Like, I've heard it before. I always thought it was connected to music. Ain't that sad? That's sad, because I didn't really know the history behind it until this year. I always thought that it was connected to music, because that's what you hear. Like, it's always about music, and that's what I thought it was until I actually got a chance to learn about it. But anyway, it says Juneteenth is important to observe, said Joe Allen. Joe Allen was on the show before. It said it shows that once again Gwinnett Place CID is taking the lead to champion equality, diversity, and inclusion within our shared community, not only by commemorating the end of slavery in America more than 150 years ago, but by renewing our commitment to bring true equality, true equity into a greater Gwinnett community by working together to deliver on the promise that success lives here for all who call Gwinnett home. Yes, Joe, yes. That's what I'm talking about. So success live here. Gwinnett County is one of the most diverse counties in the state of Georgia. And the fact that we have people in place who understands that we are diverse. This is the thing. You have to understand that we are diverse. And I think if people just wrap their heads around that and stop trying to make wars about nonsense, religion, pray to who you want to pray for, right? We don't see them. Whoever we pray to, we don't see them. We just praying. So pray to whoever. Marry who you want to marry. Who cares? The color of your skin. Why should that matter? You still bleed blood unless you're an alien. Then we want to know who you are. So my thing is, embrace that. As long as people are not. Now let me just say this. I know that there are people out there who are they're just a mess, right? Because a lot of times it's something that went on in their life, whether they were abandoned, whether they grew up in poverty, whether they, they had I don't know, all these crazy things. But for the most part, people are people. And I think the fact, and I feel like if we just embrace that fact, we'll be a much better, not just a better county, a better world. Because when you cut me, I'm going to bleed red blood just like you. God willing, he blessed me with 2 eyes, 2 ears, a mouth, and a nose, 10 fingers, 10 toes, 2 legs, and the rest of what's up. I think he blessed you with the same thing. Some people may not have been blessed, but for the most part, we all got blessed with the same thing. Somebody got an extra finger, as a matter of fact, an extra toe. You got blessed twice. And what I'm saying is, thank you, Joe Allen, for recognizing Juneteenth, and thank you for continuously to support the fact that we are a diverse community here in Gwinnett County, and that's important, super duper important, and I think that's a great thing. I know a lot of people were saying, why? It's a baby step. I know, I get it, because there are a lot of things that we go through as African Americans, just based on just stuff, and I don't even want to get into all that because it makes me sad, and I don't really want to get into this. So let's say something good. The Gwinnett Stripers, in conjunction with the Atlanta Braves Foundation, awarded their $2,500 July grant to the Gwinnett Coalition and its Gwinnett Veterans Resource Center. The Gwinnett Veterans Resource Center is an organization that helps veterans, and I think that's amazing too. They seek to meet the needs of veterans and their families by providing information, referrals, and resources, and welcoming an environment that honors their service and sacrifice to our country. There are people who go to war for us every day, And any little thing we can do to help those people who fight for our freedom and our safety, let's do it. So kudos to the Stripers and the Atlanta Braves Foundation for presenting the Gwinnett Coalition with the $2,500 grants. It's going to be utilized by the coalition in its gift card program. And that's to address food insecurity and prevent loss of transportation, which can cause loss of jobs. And listen, people don't need to lose their jobs right now, but they are. So let's give them a round of applause for that wonderful grant. Now, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be back after the song. We're going to talk business because it is Talk Business Tuesday. So stick around. I'll be right back after this song. Stay tuned.
How do we get this low? You come over and we start a fight. Never know who's wrong or right. Feel nothing when you go. I know it's not intelligent, drinking for the hell of it, but that's irrelevant now. We should talk about us. How come we're holding on? Cause really I don't see the benefits now. And you've broken my trust, so I just wonder, why do I fall back to you? Really nothing I can do about it. Why do I fall back to you? It's like you're a drug to me, I can't quit. It's not like we're still 22, trying something new just to pass time. I don't think that we ever could work this out. None of it makes sense, there's no reason why I still fall back to you. Should probably let you go. I know I can't be cynical, make everything difficult, but it would take a miracle now to fix the problems. How come we're holding on? 'Cause really I don't see the benefits now, and you're broken my trust, so I just wonder, why do I fall back to you? Really nothing I can do about it. Why do I fall back to you? It's like you're a drug to me, I can't quit. It's not like we're still 20. Trying something new just to pass time. I don't think that we ever could work this out. None of it makes sense, there's no reason why I still fall back to you. Why do I fall back to you? Why do I fall back to you? Why do I fall back to you?
Welcome back. So I told y'all that it is Talk Business Tuesday, right? And I gotta tell y'all a story. So I was in New Orleans this weekend, and so we went to this restaurant called Denny's. We had been there before, and so we couldn't. So let me just back up. So we called a bunch of places trying to get reservations. It was all the reservations were like booked, so we didn't know exactly where to eat. So people were recommending places, and we would look at the menu. If we liked something on the menu, so okay, well let's see, can we book something, right? Could not. Everything booked up. But Denny's had on their website, you don't need a reservation, just show up. Okay, so we go to Denny's, and they had a line down the block. That was the first thing. I was like, oh, God. But it was hot, y'all. It was really hot. They had a line down the block, and so we didn't let that deter us, right? We went anyway. We stood in line for about an hour, and then we get inside after being sweaty and hot because we stood in line for an hour, and it was hot. It was so hot, so I had to go to the bathroom, and I almost stayed in the bathroom. I was like, I'm not going to. And it was funny because when I came back out the bathroom, they were all like, we were just going to all come in there one by one in the bathroom and just sit there. We was like, that's how hot it was. But anyway, we get inside. Everybody ordered their food. But our waitress, her name was Gigi. She was in a real bad mood. And I don't know if she was just tired, but she was so unfriendly. When I tell you unfriendly, and the only thing that saved her and gave her a great tip was because it was a party of 6, and everything over a party of 5, the tip is automatically built into the bill. She was just the nastiest person. I mean, just had a horrible disposition. And the only thing that saved the restaurant from a bad review was the food was delicious. That was it. Now, here's the thing. If I was one of those people that were picky and, I just wanted to leave a terrible review on Yelp, I could have. But what I realized is that, one, they had just been open 2 weeks because they had been closed since the pandemic. So they had just reopened and had only been open for 2 weeks. 2, she probably was new, right? Did not understand the hospitality position that she was put into. 3, I don't even know if the managers understood like hospitality and customer service. Because here's what happened: they had a line out the door. They had about 30 tables that were empty. Now, I saw a lot of wait staff. Like, I counted about 8 wait staff members, right? I counted about 8 people in the kitchen. So they were fully staffed. The problem is, I don't think they even understood what to do. So she was like, so when the girl came out, they sent the girl out, and all she was doing was counting people, right? They didn't say, well, let's bring them some water because they standing outside. It's like 104 degrees. They never say that. Terrible customer service. And thing is, I love the food, but your customer service sucked, baby. I don't know what is that new management, and if it was, then they need to go back to customer service school because they sucked. I saw 2 or 3 managers looking out the window at people just standing in line when there were like a whole slew of tables that were empty. And nobody came out to explain anything. I just happened to ask the girl, why? What y'all got people? She's like, oh, we're just trying to keep the capacity down because of the pandemic. And I get it. I understand it. Nobody understands this more than me. But here's what I would say. There was a way for management to do that. 1, they should have sent somebody out to say, listen, this is what's going on. This is why it's going on, right? That's what they should have said. On their website, it should have said on their website, we are not accepting invitations. You're welcome to come, but limited seating is limited because people probably would not have come there. So I felt like we were kind of tricked because they were the only restaurant that you didn't have to make a reservation for. Like everything we checked, you needed reservations, and when we tried to make a reservation, they were already booked. So I felt like they had been a little bit deceiving because they should have put that on the website. You can come. There's no reservation needed. However, the seating is limited, right? But I want to go back to the customer service piece. The young lady, I don't know maybe she was having a bad day, but her disposition was horrible. Deanie's, her disposition, and I don't know, is that from a lack of training? I don't know if she's having a bad day, but what I want to say is this. A lot of times we get up, we do things as business owners that we just don't want to do. And we still have to smile and put on a happy face for our customers. Because at the end of the day, I don't care if you think you work for yourself, you don't. You work for your customers. You may not punch a clock, but you work for your customers. Until you build a business, if you are a solopreneur, you work for your customers. Customer service is important. If you manage an establishment, you need to have customer service training because there's no way as a manager, me personally, I would have let people stand outside in 100-degree weather and not take them a glass of water or something just to show them that we care, right? Now, people didn't get out that line because they didn't want to go anywhere else because they were there already. That's why we didn't leave. It was like, yeah, we're not going anywhere else. But that's terrible. Because now I'm kind of like, well, I don't know if I want to go back over there because they may have the same problem. So they sent the young lady out. All she was doing was counting people. And I think that was just a stall tactic to make people think they were moving. So the only way people would get in to eat is if somebody came out. So if people went there and took their time eating, you had to wait for a table. That was crazy to me. When you had tables all along the back window, all on the other side, you could have filled in. So management needs customer service training because I think they sucked. And there was 3 people there that looked like they were managers. I think they all sucked, right? Because in my opinion, you should have come out there. You should have had one of your staff members come out and say, listen, this is what we're experiencing. This is why you're standing out in 100-degree weather. Here's a glass of water. Here's a complimentary cup of tea, right? You can't just take for granted that people they're gonna give you good reviews because they're hungry. That's not good. And then you need to train your staff. I know you're having a bad day. If you're having a bad day and we're not even serving at full capacity, take a minute. Matter of fact, take 2. Go get your stuff together. Look, smoke your cigarette if you have to. Listen, whatever it is to get you back in the mode of, you know what, I got to provide good customer service. And I'm telling y'all, that young lady had a bad disposition. And the only thing that saved her and gave her a good tip, because she was horrible, She forgot to get I think it was somebody's soda, right? And everybody was real nice. Everybody was calm. They were nice, and that's not normally how I know my friend Rosa. She normally jump in your butt, and so would I, but I didn't. I think she asked for her soda. She walked away. She did her hands like this, right? And I'm like, really? I'm looking like, really? Like, you forgot the soda and you want to get mad at the customer? Oh, it was horrible. She was horrible. But the only thing that saved her was that 20% was built right into the bill. If that 20% had not been built in that bill, she would have got a lousy tip because she was horrible. So I shared this story to say. No, so let me tell y'all this. So this is the funny part, because the customer service part sucked. But let me tell y'all the funny part. So my husband said to me, he said, "Are you going to make a complaint?" So two things happened. So the first night we got there, we ordered pizza from Domino's, right? It took an hour for the pizza to get there. And I kept calling the pizza parlor saying, "Hey, I was just trying to find out where was the pizza." The guy kept hanging up on me. He was like, "We don't take orders over the phone." He hung up. "We don't take orders over the phone." He hung up. I was like, he never gave. That's how he was. And he did that 3 times. So he finally come on the phone. And I was like, "Listen, I'm just trying to ask you where my pizza is. I'm not trying to order. I already ordered online." He goes, "Well, our computers went down. The guy's coming. He's riding on a bike." That was the first 30 minutes. Okay, so another 30 minutes passed. I called back. "We don't take orders. We don't." I was like, this guy's crazy. So when the pizza guy finally got there, he had ridden a bike from across town to bring us our pizza, right? And I said to him, "What's your manager name?" He said, "My manager name is Langston Harris." I said, "I'm going to report him." I said, because, he hung up in my face like 3 times. This is Domino's. He hung up in my face like 3 times. And I said, all I was trying to do was trying to find out what my pizza was, and he hung up in my face. I said, that is the worst customer service I've ever seen in my life. Now, I felt bad for this guy because he just rode a bike, like a bicycle, like you got to pedal, to bring us our pizza. So what was funny was my husband and Rose's brother was sitting in the lobby when I got to him. And I'm saying to myself, now, which one of them are going to tip him? They were not going to tip him. They were looking at him like, "Yeah, bro, we understand what you're saying, but you late and y'all hung up in order your face," right? So I came over and I gave him a tip. So the young lady behind the counter, who was really, really nice, her name was Darlene. So we stayed at the Best Western Plus at 920 North Rampart Road. Darlene at Best Western, oh my God, customer service, tremendous. Oh, this is her. I love her. She was so freaking nice. She was just the nicest person. She was so helpful. She was so friendly. She was so accommodating. Domino's and Dina's, not so much. Now, because of Darlene, I'll go back to the Best Western. I will. Will I order from Domino's? Probably not. Will I go to Dina's as much as I love the crab au gratin? Probably not. But will I go back there? Darlene. Shout out to Darlene over at Best Western Plus. Over there, right across the street from the Louis Armstrong Park. She was amazing. So anyway, the young man brought the pizza. He was trying to explain what happened, right? And I'm watching my husband and Rose's brother talk to him, and I'm like, now who's going to tip him, right? Because I bought the pizza. But they were like annoyed because it was like everybody was ready to go to bed at that point. The pizza got there about 11 o'clock. And nobody pulled out a tip. And I was like, somebody has to tip the guy. He rode the bike, he rode the pizza. So I gave him a tip, right? Because I felt like I had to give him a tip because it wasn't his fault that his management sucked. He had really good customer service. He was nice. He was accommodating. He was trying to explain. He had rolled out pizza to us on a motherfucking bicycle that he had to pedal. I gave him a tip. So I said all that to say customer service is very important. If you are a worker in the hospitality field, understand that you are a reflection of the company. Now, here's the thing. If you don't like the company, leave. On the flip side, management, if you're not training your people to be in this industry, you don't need them. You don't need to be in the industry because customer service will kill a business. Customer service will take you down. I have nothing good to say. I don't even know what Domino's was. All I know is it took an hour and the manager hung up in my face 3 times. I go to Denny's. I love the crab au gratin. But the wait staff, not so much. The management, the lady sit there and looked out the window at us, right? And I was leaning on the windowsill with my arm like this because I was hot and tired. And I saw her showing another manager that I was leaning like, she did like this. She pointed to me, right? I know she was pointing to me because I'm the one and then she did like this. And she did like, and I'm like, really? So That's why you manage. That's why your team like that, because you're like that. Like, you think that's funny? Like, you're standing inside watching us out the window. I'm telling y'all, in New Orleans was so packed. It was people everywhere. There were people everywhere, and it was so packed. It was like, I don't want to go in. We're here. Let's just eat. But if the case was different, and there were places we can get into to eat, oh yeah, we would have left that line. So I wanted to just share that story with you guys. All right, listen. You're gonna start a business. Understand, you gotta have good customer service. You have to get back to people when they email you. I know. I got 1,000 emails. And I tell you something else. I have a membership that I pay for every month, right? And they get back to me, but they haven't fixed the problem. And the only thing that's keeping me with that membership, and I've had this problem for 2 months consistently, 2 months. The only reason I'm staying with the membership right now is because the person who's in charge always get right back to me. The problem is they can't find the issue. The reason why I'm not getting my emails. And I'm like, okay, but it's getting frustrating. So they need to figure out what the problem is, because now I'm getting frustrated. And I pay, like my subscription comes out every month faithfully. That's not a problem. I get the email showing that the subscription came out, but when it's time for me to get this the email that say, hey, this is what we're doing today, I never get that email, ever. And that's been happening for 2 straight months. The only thing that's saving them right now is, 1, I like the host. 2, but he's getting really busy too. So now, what used to be him all the time, now it's like this person and that person, because I get it. You don't want it, but that's what I didn't sign up for these people. No shade, because some of them are really great. I signed up because of you. So what I'm noticing is that the reason I sign up is not there as much, right? That's one problem. The other thing is, I'm not even getting the link to even see the other people. So I'm just getting a little bit frustrated. I'm going to give it 1 more month, and preferably they'll figure it out. If they don't figure it out, then I'm just going to cancel the subscription after August. But the customer service is good. They just have not figured out the problem. And it's not a problem on my end, because I've given them 3 separate emails. And Lord knows I get a ton of emails. And no, it's not sitting in the spam. No, it's not sitting in the junk. It's just not there. And so I'm trying to wait for them to rectify the problem. But the only thing that's really saving them is the fact that they have really great customer service. So that's my spiel on customer service. I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you my word of inspiration for the day. And then I'm going to close it out. So stay tuned. Right back.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been thinking by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out of my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give it, we take the love that we make. It's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, just can't stop thinking about you. I just can't stop thinking about you. I just can't stop thinking about you. I just can't stop thinking about you.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. Before I say love thee for today, I got meetings that all right. So listen, before I go, I got to give you my word of inspiration for today. And here is it. It says, excellent customer service is the number one job in any company. It is the personality of the company and the reason customers come back. Without customer service, there is no company. Oh, let me say that again. I felt like this was important to say. Excellent customer service is the number one job in any company. It is the personality of the company and the reason customers come back. Without customer service, without customers, there is no company. Connie L. Edler said that, and she was right. I just had to do that quote today because I know a lot of people listening to the show may have their own business or thinking about starting a business. And I want you to understand how important customer service is. Now, much as I love the crab on gratin, and I done said it plenty of times because I love it, I don't think I would probably go back there. And I may go back, and if I go back again and I still have crummy customer service, I probably won't ever go back. That's just how I am. I went to a pizza, I'm not going to call their names, but I had horrible customer service from one pizza parlor. I've never eaten there again. And that was years ago. It wasn't Domino's. And the only thing that saved Domino's was a young man. His name was Kerry. The only thing that saved Domino's was Kerry in New Orleans. Because I don't have that problem at home. But in New Orleans, I did. I understood one thing. It was very crowded in New Orleans. I understood that he had to ride his bike across town to drop me my pizza off. His customer service saved them for me if I would go to New Orleans again. I already know that. Because he was such a nice young man, right? Despite the fact that he had a manager that was an a-hole. I don't care. If you have bad customer service, you're going to lose business. And it's one thing to lose business because some people just can't be satisfied. Now, don't get it wrong. I know that there's some people that find a complaint in everything. I know people like that. It could be the most perfect situation. They will find something to complain about with that situation. Those people you just can't please. But when you just blatantly don't care, if he didn't even get a chance, he didn't even take a minute to just stop. He just kept hanging up on me. We don't take orders like, he just kept hanging up on me. So he sucked. Carrie saved him because Carrie was nice. People like the young lady Darlene at the Best Western, nice. And I'm sure she got because she was really, really nice, y'all. Carrie was nice, but Darlene was phenomenally nice. Just like that, she should be a manager. I can see her managing and just making people feel loved and embraced in their home. That's what she did for the Best Western. So without customers, you have no business. You have a hobby. I just wanted to share that with you. Listen, that's all I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. And listen here, if you like this show, be sure to share the show with your friends. Also, follow me on my social media at Good Morning Gwinnett on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Also, if you listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, be sure to find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. I love you and appreciate it. Leave a comment, leave a like, show some love. I appreciate you for that. That's going to help me continuously to grow this show and bring you great content as I continuously work hard to improve the show and make it better and better and better and better just for you. Also, be sure to support the show by going to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Buy a book, buy a t-shirt. Listen, I got some cute shirts up there about Gwinnett County. Buy a shirt and take a picture and send it to me. I would love to see you wearing one of the Good Morning Gwinnett shirts or Make It a Great Day shirt. Y'all know that's my slogan. Make it a great day. And I love you. I love you for that. Stay safe out there. The Delta variant, that's Corona cousin. It's here and it's not playing games. It is. If you have not been vaccinated, it is here and it's not playing games. And I heard it's deadlier than the first virus. Listen, I know a little about death from coronavirus. I don't want anybody to suffer the way I've suffered, and my family and I have lost people because of the regular coronavirus. They're saying Delta is worse. Protect yourself. If nothing else, protect your family. All right. You stay safe out there. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Until next time, y'all. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.